Hey everyone, it's Tyler the Rustic Nerd Dad here. So today I'm actually going to be talking about this suit that's behind me here. It's my custom ordered suit from Leather Fashion Valley. So here we go with the test fit. Alright everyone, this is the Leather Fashion Valley suit being worn. As you can see, it's a little bit long. So this will get it's going to get hemmed shorter. As you can see, this back part here isn't actually too bad, but it puffs up a wee bit at the back. Nothing too awful. You know, I can move pretty well, even though it's pretty tight. Any crunching you're hearing is actually just the Velcro from the belt on the back. So let's turn around here. But yeah, pretty flexible, you know. It's the harness sits pretty good. I might have the shoulder areas brought in potentially a little bit, just because I find that the shoulder bells do sink in. You can't really tell here, because I'm kind of bending outwards. But when the harness isn't on, they kind of sink into the vest a little bit, but not a whole lot. So we'll see. I'll show you guys some close-ups, but I just wanted to show you guys mobility. I probably just had that too tight. Oops. That's on me. I threw this on myself, by the way, like the belt. Normally I have everything help, like the harness I had my wife help me put on. The pants and undersuit I put on myself, but the rest I had my wife help me get into. But yeah, like, see, like I can't, that's just gonna keep on popping off. I'm gonna have to mess with that, but I'll show you guys a close-up of that when I've got it up on the mannequin. So I'll have to mess with that to see what I can do. I might throw some magnets on it or something for it to have a little bit more mobility. But like, I can only lift my knee up to here. I might have to see what I can do to loosen that up a bit. This was custom sizing. I sent them in the measurements. Taking the belt off, it kind of looks like it might be the right length, but when I get closer here, it actually should stop just below where this is. It's pretty long. So basically I'm just gonna have it, you know, brought in a wee bit. So maybe to like there, all the way around, and that should fix that issue of it sticking out. But yeah, the harness, I mean, it stays on really well. We'll see once my custom shield is hanging off the back of it. But yeah, overall I'm pretty impressed. I will show some other things again once I've got it up on the mannequin, and I'm showing you guys some close-ups of the suit. But yeah, I just wanted to show you guys the mobility. And it is a like where it zips attaches here, like a lot of the Captain America suits. So yeah, up next is the close-up on the mannequin. So here we go. All right, so we've got it up on the mannequin, and we'll have ourselves the closer look. Here we go. All right, so here we are starting at the top of the suit with the harness here. So just as a communication thing from when I ordered, I asked them for the darkest harnessed belt and glove sets, their accessory set they had to go with the suit. So I left that open to interpretation, and this is what they provided me. So I'm just going to go over the quality, and then I'll go into some other stuff later on in regards to that. So it's you know, they've got the elastic band here under the armpits. The leather is actually decently thick real leather. I mean, the edge work isn't mega clean, but it's the right shape and design. These pieces are actually metal. Okay. And I'll turn the mannequin a bit here. So as you can see, the harness is also metal. It's really, really thick, but it gets the job done and actually looks pretty nice. I mean, upon looking at it really, really close, it's not mega clean. It probably could be shinier and such. But you know, given that it'd be hidden by a shield most of the time, it doesn't matter to me. This is just Cordura here. Very much similar to, almost the exact same actually to what's on my white sheep leather suit. This is, I'm not really sure what type of fabric this is. It's a lot softer than Cordura. But I actually don't mind that they picked that. I was expecting Cordura for the red as well, but they obviously used this for a brighter red, which, you know, it worked out. They have the rubber cast shoulder bell, which went above and beyond what I was looking for, because the concept design that I had sent them, I had actually asked for no shoulder bells and no burst or anything on the chest. So once this arrived and I got to see it, I actually fell in love with just the black shoulder bell. So that's what I'm actually going to be staying with. One thing that does seem to be kind of strange though is how long the pecs are. So you can see, I'll put my hand up for reference. So my thumb is there, and it's a good another maybe a hand and a half. If I go over to my white sheep leather Endgame suit, tucked in here, it's like just one hand amount. Whereas over here, hand, and then a good like maybe inch and a half. Just seems odd. You can definitely tell it's longer when you're looking at them side by side. Not that it super takes away, because I'm doing some customizing with it anyway, and it'll kind of give it its own look. Sitting on the mannequin, you know, it kind of looks right, but unfortunately it's not. Also sitting on the mannequin, I actually don't have the pants zipped up to the undershirt because the mannequin's too tall. But anyways, these rubber pieces here, the accent pieces, they look good. I'm probably going to see what I can do to make them look more metallic, because it's just a general gray. And as you can see coming around, this one is actually lifted off, and that's how it arrived. But I mean, you can tell it's actually sewn in, so that's good. I'll just re-glue it down. But I'm going to see what I can do to make those look more metallic. You can also see a little bit of weathering has started here from just rubbing from the belt, and like leather pieces touching that. It doesn't bother me any, because the suit's going to get weathered anyway. Essentially, now that I have it and I've seen it up close, this is definitely going to be my stunt suit for my project. Okay, so I'll work my way down to the pants. Cordura, same as the red up top, and really good knee patterning, just like the Endgame suit. That's the belt. Let's go to the belt buckle. These pouches, they do open and close. The Velcro that they have on there is quite good, and you can actually fit, a decent amount in that. And these are actually metal, these pieces here, which, to be honest, you know, if you already have the molds for those, you know, patterning wise, it almost, they could have sunken them in here. I don't know, they could have tried something. I'm not an expert on that. Hence the reason why I ordered the suit, but that would have like taken this suit to a whole other level in my opinion. Managing to get like metal into it. But anyways, patterning really, really nice. Just very, very minor modifications needing to be done. Again, primarily just the this being shortened, and most likely just for comfort, and again that it's going to be a stunt suit and I'm going to need flexibility. I might see about extending the undersuit zipper down a bit more, so that there's a little bit more give between there and the pants. But overall, I'm very satisfied with this suit. It's gonna do great, and I'll go over some of the other aspects very soon. Before I walk away though, something that I should add, because something seems like it's missing. There. So this is my stunt helmet, current design, my stunt helmet V1 for this suit and this project. There's still some trimming that needs to be done in there. Partnered up with Iron Lion FX for this project. I already have the chin parts and the buckles printed and trimmed out for the pleather/leather, and the accent pieces, they're going to be added very soon. And I'll do another video on that, as well as some other accessory pieces for this helmet design. But yeah, that is the suit. So I've shown the close-up, I've shown what it looks like being worn for the most part. Talked about a little bit of the changes I'm going to be doing in regards to that suit. A couple of the accessories I haven't touched on yet are the gloves that they provided, or they sent with it, part of the accessories. Again, I asked for the darkest colors that they have, so I got these dark brown gloves, which I'm not 100% sure of which movie this is based off of, but I gave them the hand measurements, and I will say that these fit, these do fit perfectly. They're very, very comfortable, they're snug. They're going to be pretty fantastic. It appears that the brown, the darker brown pieces are the same or similar material to the bright red on that suit, which that suit's, again, like I said, going to be weathered. But here we go. So those are the gloves. Very, very comfortable. Like I can grasp full motion of my hands. And from what I've seen, a lot of the time you don't exactly get that. So those are the gloves. And then the other thing was the boot spats. So the boot spats are, the easiest way to put it is they are ginormous. These things are huge. I think they have it possibly set as a one-size-fits-all kind of deal. The strapping for under the boot near the heel is in a really weird location, so I'm gonna have to move that. And when I go to do that modification, I'll do a video on it. That way, if anybody happens to order them and they're wondering how to make those modifications, they have somewhere to look. Overall, the quality is very nice. I mean, I'm not gonna ding the quality whatsoever. The thing that just gets me is, with all the work with everything else, why they'd have a one-size-fits-all boot spat. And a heel harness that is not movable and or adjustable. That just kind of boggled my mind. Again, quality, very, very good quality, just it just seemed to be missing something. But yeah. So again, I'm happy with the quality. The quality's been fantastic so far. I'm going to take these off because it is warm in here. So one thing that with the process of the order, is the process at the beginning was quite easy. I messaged them and I said, hey, do you take custom designs, and would it be eligible for the sale promotion that they had at the time? It was yes and yes. They could do both, which was great. So I sent them the concept art, which I'm not going to show you because it's still a surprise. But I sent them the concept art that I had, and they're like, yeah, we can do that. And so I said, great, they're like, okay, well, once you order, we'll ask for, the dimensions. And I was like, cool, just, for accessories, I'm looking for the darkest you've got, the darkest you can do. Cool. So the order was sent, I paid, I got the sale deal, which was fantastic. I communicated for the measurements, so I filled out the measurements, sent it, and then nothing. I didn't get really any updates for a while. I don't want to say the exact time limit that it was, but basically I gave them the amount of time that they said they needed. I did one follow-up, I think it was, to say, hey, at the time I followed up to say, hey, how are things looking? Because I made sure that I ordered well enough in advance for a specific event I wanted to have this ready for. And I knew at the time that they gave me that it'd be ready to ship by, that it shouldn't be an issue at all. It would arrive, I'd be able to do my further modifications and add, my chest chest design and helmet and everything else. No problem, be able to get it ready for that event. So I understand with COVID, COVID messed up a lot of people, a lot of businesses all over the world. It is what it is. Totally understand that. They made communication saying that there was only communications on like the certain days. I won't say again. I'm not going to put words in their mouth. It is what it is. So they said only specific days they can reply. Cool. Again, wouldn't get exact replies right away. Communication was a big issue. And apparently it's that way for white sheep leather as well. I actually got this suit secondhand, this Captain America Endgame suit, I got secondhand. So I didn't have to deal with white sheep leather directly. But that seems to be a common factor with both companies. They are in the Middle East, to my understanding. There is a time difference again, totally understand, that's cool. What got me was, I started to see people doing posts of, hey, I haven't gotten my suit I still haven't got my suit, and I ordered in like 2019, or I ordered in 2020. There were people that were saying I haven't heard anything in months. So that was starting to make me a little weary, especially when I had something specific coming up. And so I messaged with urgency. I tried to be polite and understanding. And they said, the suit's almost ready. We're going to have it ready to ship out next week. Cool. But no progress pictures, which concerned me. So I asked, can I get progress pictures? Can I see pictures before it's shipped? A bit more communication. Also a lack of communication. They sent me a couple pictures of the suit laid out, sewn up, and I was like, okay, awesome. At least I know the suit's sewn. And there's no pictures of the accessories, but whatever, I was happy. I got to see the suit sewn up, and I was like, okay, cool. It still took a good couple weeks for them to ship the suit after those progress pics, and those progress pics was pretty much the entire suit done. The only thing that it didn't show was the accessories and basically the back pieces that get snapped on. But anyways, I messaged them and I said, hey, I have this event coming up. I would like to have the suit, before this day, a good few days at least. before the event so that I can make any modifications and get, you know, with the emblem on it and stuff like that. Well, they replied saying, you know, they'll look into it, see what they can do. I followed up. They said, yep, we can do that. We're going to get it shipped out. Crickets. Didn't hear anything. Followed up. They finally sent me tracking. Awesome. It's on its way. And I will say, you know, once they sent it, it arrived very quickly. I will give it that. It arrived very quickly. Unfortunately, at that point it was too late. It arrived literally the day before my event. And I mean, I was working. I couldn't do any upgrades. That's why I wanted at least a few days. I've been working with Iron Lion Effects, trying to coordinate certain things. They've got a schedule. And, you know, I just can't, you know, I can't expect them to just pull everything together last second. You know, they did what they could with the helmet to get the helmet ready and other things, and it just didn't fly. It essentially just ended up coming down to it arrived way too late. So, you know, I've kind of put this review on the back burner because it missed the boat. So that's probably the biggest downfall of the experience with Leather Fashion Valley was the communication. Again, product was great. The product is worth the wait. Communication definitely could be improved upon, and but I mean, that being said, I would order from them again. I mean, I know the suit's going to arrive. I know it's going to be good quality. I know it's going to meet my expectations. And, you know, like, especially for the price, like, you can't go wrong. One other thing I do find mildly, I guess, entertaining just from a, I guess, customer service point of view, as I asked for the darkest accessories they could provide. Not even a week after my suit came in, they showed pictures of accessories in black. Given that the rest of the aesthetic of the suit is black, it just would have been a, hey, you know, we probably should, you know, either reach out to them reach out to the customer, say, hey, you asked for the darkest, now do you want darkest brown or do you want black? Or just sent black. I think that would have been the best course of action because it would have made sense. Anyway, that being said, I'm still going to keep the accessory set, including the boot spats and the gloves, and I'm going to just transfer them to my Endgame suit. My Endgame suit accessories and gloves that I have, I love them, but they're janky, and I threw them together for Halloween very quickly because the suit didn't come with them when I got it secondhand. So these will be fantastic replacements for that suit, and then I will go to Leather Fashion Valley and order a black set of accessories. I think that is going to work out fantastic for me in this case, and I'm also going to look at ordering this suit again, but with the textured, like the screen printed texture, because I'll use that for my hero suit. This will be the stunt textured up close shots will be my hero suit, and as you can probably tell with me talking like that, yes, I'm going to actually be filming with this suit eventually. I'm going to shoot a trailer for it using the stunt suit, and then provided that there's enough interest, I will then order the hero suit to move along with the project. So script is in the works, story, the whole 9 yards, getting ready, and then I'll have more of an announcement on that coming soon. But anyway, again, overall, great product. The experience was, I would say, par, I guess. I wouldn't say subpar. I would say it's par, especially with the costume and prop making industry, unfortunately. But again, I would order from them again. I'm for sure. So that's my, test fit overview and review of my leather Fashion Valley custom ordered suit. If you have any questions, feel free to let me know in the comments. I'll get to them as soon as possible. Hopefully this video helped you out a little bit. And yeah, lots more to come, and stay tuned for more.